Hello, hello. We have another chapter of Dr. Stone. This one is called Lovely Cleavage Plane. Now, they talked about cleavage planes before, which is like when you see a gemstone, you can tell that there's like different kind of layers to it, different facets of it, different dimensions of it, and that there's these like natural breaking points within the crystalline structure. These are called cleavage planes. And I did not once make any jokes about cleavage. No, this channel is above that. But now they're calling it a lovely cleavage plane, and I feel like they're gonna be making jokes about it. I don't know, maybe? I'm not sure. I genuinely don't know if they're gonna make some cleavage joke, but I'm not going to be the first, okay? The cute little cover page of Senku and Bliss. Keisuke also jolly, not really sure what's happening, but whatever. There's Fort Medusa. Their plan to nuke everything. Petra Tower switch on. Everyone gets petrified, enemies and allies alike. Suika seems to be the designated revival person who's going to be watching from miles away. When it's all clear, when it's all calm, she's going to sneak out and de-petrify everybody. Okay. The real issue is the thing smack dab in the middle of the fort, the Petra Tower. Activate one of the Medusa's devices. We've got this battle won. Okay. So I was confused because they kept referring to their one working one. I thought they already had a working one, and I was like, "What? When did they get a working one?" I don't remember that. But no, it's that they're just aiming to have one working one by the time Stanley gets there. Before their machine gun efforts proved totally unfeasible. But now, just one. They can go for just one. It's all thanks to my guts. But I've also left a mountain of failures. Why not attempt what Joel managed to do? Okay. Oh, that's right. Because all the ones they found here were from the original petrification event. Whereas the one that Joel has is the one that they got from the island during the island wars, right? And those ones, Matsukaze said, came raining down out of the sky during his lifetime, which was, I don't know, like a matter of hundreds of years ago rather than thousands of years ago. So that's kind of interesting, too, that there's these kind of two classes of petrification devices, and that also very mysterious, also very... I don't know, like it has a lot of story potential still. Is what the heck is Y-Man doing? Why did he rain down a whole bunch of other petrification devices at this time? Where did he target and why? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Maybe eventually. Gotta dig down into our guts and craft one for ourselves. A new diamond battery that's the perfect size and shape. Okay. So this is kind of interesting. I've noticed that for a while now we've had a little bit of like an unspoken conflict where a lot of the Stone Age people used to have like very niche skills that they were the absolute best in. Like Chrome was the best at like finding rocks, knowing where mineral deposits were, knowing how to extract them. Keisuke was the best at all artisan type stuff, from building gigantic ships down to the most minuscule things. But now they've got Joel, who wins out in the micro department. He's got the cheat code level jewelry skills. And what's her face? Explorer Lady is better than Chrome at finding rock deposits and knowing where rocks are and various geological type properties. So this series is good because I think the characters are nicely defined by like the one thing that they're like cheat code level good at compared to everyone else. And that always keeps them like relevant in the story. It makes them like hype. It makes them, have these like cool moments of triumph that make us feel good about those characters. But it kind of felt like they were at risk of like taking a bit of that away by having characters that became almost obsoleted by other characters. So it's time to see what Keisuke's metal is made of. Can he keep up with the cheap code level jeweler? They can't figure it out back in the mainland. My skills can't pull it off, then no one in the world can do it. Maybe an ordinary diamond somehow isn't the answer. There's gotta be some key difference. Think about it. Joel the pro and you with a mountain of samples can't seem to pull it off. That tells us something's wrong. A tidbit of knowledge is worth its weight in gold. Wish it was worth its weight in diamonds, but whatever. It's a pretty rare pep talk, that's for sure. Usually he's just like, well, do it. Just do it. Don't you understand? Do it. Make a diamond. Guys, make a diamond. Okay. He's whapping it with a hammer. Ground to perfection so they won't crack. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that's kind of cool. By seeing the flaws that the other diamonds had, that his diamonds wouldn't have had, right? Like the cracks, the misshapen size and stuff. The ones from the Medusa are totally fragile along the cleavage planes. Is that somehow the trick? The weakness is what makes them work? It's somehow what activates the diamond battery, operates along these feeble cleavage planes? And crack down the middle so cleanly. Well, these intersect at the tip are cleavage planes where the crystal bond is weakness. Lines must be channeling something. Okay. Okay. We should give Joel this hint. It's okay, though. Joel isn't, like, in any time crisis for getting the Medusa online. It's not like the truce between them and the Xenos Highness Kingdom is all that fragile. It seems like they're nicely aligned right now. That's what I hope, at least. I think it would be a little much to suddenly have all of these secondary characters in some sudden life or death struggle. I kind of like the idea that even though it was an alliance of enemies, that they are able to work together back out there in Corn City. I think that just kind of speaks to a nice feeling of human potential. We can set aside our differences and work together. So at any rate, yeah, Joel seems to be okay. All right, Suika! Just as in all the example pictures, Suika indeed is going to be hiding, her cheat code level hiding, way out in the jungle. And yeah, it'll be safer. As I said, when they're doing the big square off things, Suika really looks like a child. It really reinforces the fact that she is just a poor small child that should not be entangled in such life or death conflicts. Okay. Ooh, geez. It's happening already. Suika sees them. They're not coming in the Perseus. That would be far too attention-getting. But instead they've deployed these little battle canoes covered over in foliage. Nice. Very ominous. I like that, way back at the start of the America arc, they got attacked, right? By Stanley in the biplane wearing that big ornate mask. And just that feeling of like guerrilla warfare of this kind of mysterious, almost ancient force emerging from the unknown. They've really kept it up nicely, I think, with Stanley. Just the way he operates, the kind of surprise attacks they've been subject to. There they are, the squad. That's a lot of machine guns. Okay. Their poor prisoner, Ginro and Matsukaze. Instrumental figures the strategy success. We cannot risk our own safety like that. Okay, yeah. So the creepy little spider shot. The spider talks briefly to remind us that yes, they had this ant-based insect repellent that they sprayed all over themselves. Whoa! Oh, geez. Okay. But Stanley's crew, I don't think, was as prepared. I don't know. It feels like Stanley is the type that has done so much warfare, so much skulking around and stuff that he would think like, hey, there's dangerous insects here. We got to do some sort of repellent. Maybe they saw the Junior Science Brigade was just casually strolling through the jungle, and they were like, sure, us too. But no, she gets totally spidered here. And yet again, we follow the oldest shonen cliche in the book. If there's a bad guy team and they have a girl, the girl will be won over to the good guys team. It's not so blatant in this series. It hasn't really happened all that often, but like you look at like Fairy Tail or something, that would happen every freaking arc. But I think this is maybe the direction we're gonna go. They see her. When this swallowing skin will expand the coronary artery and kickstart the heart light back to life. Ooh, man, this is rough. So they go down there to try to save her life, and they risk being exposed. And then, you know, if they're exposed, they're just straight up killed. Like, it's not like they can leverage the fact that they saved her life to Stanley. He doesn't care. Do you think there's any chance that this is even just a trick? She's faking symptoms to try to lure them out? I don't think so. This is quite impressive acting. Also, why does this shot have to be so friggin' lewd? I don't know. It's a little too fan servicey for me. I'm not totally against fan service. It's, you know, it's comics for teenage boys. They're gonna put stuff like that in there. But they didn't really have to have such a violent scene be so fan servicey. That seems a little off to me. Okay. But what are they gonna do? Suika rushes in. No hesitation. Applies the nitroglycerin. The blood stream expands. This is all terrifying. I hate thinking about the interior of the body. Okay. What you must know about Stanley is in order to rescue his general, he will not hesitate to slaughter everyone. Ethics and morals do not come into play because it is simply his job as a soldier. Yeah, I'm aware of that. All those lovely platitudes you spout reveal your inherent weakness. Someone noticed Suika putting on the medicine. Just like fragile cleavage planes. Yup. As expected, she is punished for her act of kindness. Okay, we are moving into the latest chapter, I believe. Right? Yeah. So we'll be caught up tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.